In this video, I'm going to show you 40 mayonnaise brands you should never put in your fridge, along with 15 brands that are actually safe and worth keeping on your kitchen shelf. Starting with number 40, Hellmann's Real Mayo. The classic blue and yellow jar of Hellmann's Real Mayo has been on kitchen shelves for decades, marketed as the all-purpose option with real ingredients. But beneath the familiar label lies a formulation built more for cost and shelf life than genuine nutrition. The first ingredient, refined soybean oil, a processed seed oil, which recent reviews link to increased inflammatory markers in long-term study populations. Then you'll find egg yolks, water, vinegar, followed by calcium disodium EDTA, a preservative used in food manufacturing to prevent rancidity of fats and oils. In 2020, this brand was subject to scrutiny following a recall in Ireland where undeclared allergens, mustard, and egg were found in a variant product, evidence that even major brands can fail to comply with basic labeling requirements. Repeated consumption of seed oil-based spreads like this may contribute to a higher risk of insulin resistance, cardiovascular strain, and systemic inflammation. That soft spread texture may look comforting, but the reality is that your metabolism deserves better. Number 39, Kraft Real Mayo. Kraft's Real Mayo positions itself as a trusted household staple. However, the ingredient list reveals a different story. The primary fat source is refined soybean oil, and the product also contains high fructose corn syrup, as well as modified food starch, natural and artificial flavors, and preservatives to maintain texture and flavor over months. Nutritionists warn that condiments, combining processed oils and added sugars, act less like simple food and more like engineered flavor systems designed to drive repeated intake. High fructose corn syrup is metabolically problematic, and when paired with refined oils, it may contribute to the accumulation of visceral fat and elevated triglyceride levels. Consumers often assume that real mayo means minimal processing, but in Kraft's case, the processing is substantial, and the health trade-offs are real. It tastes familiar, but your body recognizes the cost at a cellular level. Number 38, Duke's Mayonnaise. Beloved in the American South for its full-flavored profile, Duke's Mayonnaise carries heritage appeal, but heritage doesn't automatically equate to health. Its base is still refined soybean oil, and though it avoids added sugars, it uses acidifiers, emulsifiers, and preservatives to maintain its thick texture and shelf life. Recent nutritional literature highlights that frequent consumption of seed oil-rich spreads may influence gut microbiome diversity, raise markers of systemic inflammation, and contribute to fatty liver progression in susceptible individuals. Duke's may deliver taste nostalgia, but that doesn't change the fact that its formulation centers on cheap industrial fats and additives, not on clean ingredient craftsmanship. The label reads mayonnaise, but the composition reads shared risk. Number 37. Heinz Mayo. Heinz sounds premium, family trusted, and restaurant quality, right? But open the label, and reality hits fast. This mayo clocks in at around 90 calories per tablespoon, roughly 10 grams of fat, and 95 to 100 milligrams of sodium, which is not alarming on its own, but the formula reveals the real story. Instead of simple ingredients, Heinz heavily relies on soybean oil and canola oil, two ultra-processed seed oils that, according to studies, are linked to inflammation, gut imbalance, and oxidative stress when consumed regularly, UC Riverside, 2020. That creamy texture? Modified starches and acidity regulators keep it shelf-stable longer than it should be. And here's what most people don't know. Heinz faced consumer backlash in 2022 when critics pointed out misleading real ingredients messaging on some condiments despite the presence of multiple additives. Not illegal, but definitely questionable transparency for such a trusted brand. Heinz tastes classic, nostalgic even, but beneath that smooth, comforting spread lies industrial oils and chemical helpers your arteries won't thank you for. That price tag feels premium, the formula doesn't. Number 36. Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip is one of those jars people buy, thinking they're making a healthy swap. Lighter, tangier, better than mayo. But peel back the label, and you'll find a spread that's more dessert experiment than kitchen essential. Instead of real mayo ingredients, Miracle Whip is packed with high fructose corn syrup, gums, and artificial flavor enhancers that keep it sweet, fluffy, and addictive. And that lighter myth? It still contains approximately 40 calories and 3.5 grams of fat per tablespoon, while providing a blood sugar boost due to the added sugars. Research from the NIH has linked high fructose corn syrup to insulin resistance and fatty liver buildup, particularly when it is used in everyday foods that are consumed without much consideration. And here's the twist most shoppers overlook. Miracle Whip isn't legally considered mayonnaise. It was invented during the Great Depression as a cheap imitation, and decades later, it remains a cost-cutting measure. Despite marketing itself as a lighter alternative, it contains more additives than traditional mayonnaise and has faced consistent criticism for claiming to be wholesome while acting like a processed dressing. Sweet, tangy, nostalgic? Sure. But when the miracle is just sugar and emulsifiers holding hands, your body ultimately pays the price. Number 35. Great Value Mayo. Walmart's Great Value Mayo appears harmless. A simple, squeezable bottle with an everyday price, nothing flashy. But budget spreads often hide premium-level problems, and this one fits that mold perfectly. Each tablespoon packs 100 calories, 11 grams of fat, and nearly 90 milligrams of sodium, which might seem normal until you look at the ingredient source. The star here isn't eggs or clean oils, it's cheap soybean oil. The same industrial oil scientists at UC Riverside linked to gut inflammation, metabolic imbalance, and oxidative stress when consumed regularly. And here's where trust starts to slip. Walmart has already been hit with a class action lawsuit over misleading mayonnaise labeling, especially their olive oil mayonnaise, which barely contained olive oil at all. When a brand cuts corners on one product, it's hard not to question the rest of the shelf. Taste-wise? Creamy, sure. But underneath sits a formula stabilized by preservatives and built for cost-cutting, not clean eating. The bargain price tag might look friendly, but your heart, gut, and metabolism don't care about the discount. With so many cleaner options out there, this one just isn't worth gambling with your health. Number 34. Market Pantry Mayo. Target's Market Pantry line feels safe. It has clean branding, is budget-friendly, and sits alongside premium jars that look nearly identical. But flip it around, and what you find isn't simplicity. It's a formula built around cost-cutting oils and stabilizers, not real ingredients. Each tablespoon serves up around 100 calories, 11 grams of fat, and 85 milligrams of sodium, and nearly all that fat comes from refined soybean oil, not wholesome fats like avocado or olive oil. According to a 2022 paper from Endocrinology and Metabolism, diets high in industrial seed oils are associated with inflammation, oxidative stress, and an increased risk of metabolic syndrome, especially when these oils are consumed in everyday staples. And Target hasn't been immune to quality control concerns. While not explicitly related to this product, multiple Market Pantry items have been pulled over the years for undeclared allergens and contamination issues, which makes the brand's oversight track record worth paying attention to. It spreads nicely, sure, but a mayo built on cheap oils, preservatives, and zero nutritional integrity is like dressing up bad fats in friendly packaging. Your sandwiches deserve better than this quiet metabolic drain disguised as budget-friendly. Number 33. Members Mark Mayo. Members Mark Mayo seems like a smart bulk buy, with an oversized tub, a small price, and a restaurant-style texture that feels premium. But the secret behind that creaminess isn't craftsmanship, it's stabilizers, gums, and the same inflammatory seed oil profile found in fast food sauces. Nutrition-wise, you're looking at 100 calories, 11 grams of fat, and 95 milligrams of sodium per tablespoon. But the real issue is the quality of the oil. Members Mark Mayo leans heavily on soybean and canola oil, and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has repeatedly linked frequent consumption of highly refined seed oils to higher LDL cholesterol, insulin resistance, and inflammatory markers compared to heart-healthy fats. And while Sam's Club hasn't had a public mayonnaise-specific recall, the brand has faced repeated product recalls across other food lines, from listeria-risk dips to salmonella-linked frozen foods, raising fair questions about manufacturing vigilance. Bulk doesn't always mean better value. When a giant tub trades real ingredients for industrial oils and shelf-life chemistry, you're not stocking your kitchen, you're stocking inflammation for the long run. Number 32. Kirkland Mayo. When you walk into Costco, Kirkland signature items feel like premium picks. Bulk size, Trusted brand name, warehouse cachet. But the mayonnaise? It's a surprise. Instead of using olive or avocado oil, this version is built around refined soybean oil, which contains approximately 100 calories, 11 grams of fat, and roughly 90 milligrams of sodium per tablespoon. Yes, the numbers are standard. The problem is oil quality. Multiple nutrition studies, including a meta-analysis published in Nutrients, have demonstrated that the frequent consumption of highly processed seed oils is linked to higher levels of oxidative stress, inflammation, and an increased risk of fatty liver disease in susceptible individuals. Bulk jars mean a longer time open, resulting in increased exposure to air and light, which accelerates the oxidation of seed oils, a situation that is particularly relevant here. And because it's a big tub, most people load up and leave it open longer than a small jar, giving oxidized oils a creepier chance to do damage before you even notice. Costco may have a reputation for value, but in this case, the bulk buy trade-off is bulk exposure to industrial stress, not the win your health was looking for. Number 31. Publix Mayo. Publix is a brand you trust for deli meats, bakeries, and everyday essentials. But their mayo? Less inspiring. Each tablespoon delivers about 90 calories, 10 grams of fat, and approximately 95 milligrams sodium. But the ingredient trailer matters. Predominantly soybean oil, with stabilizers and preservatives to maintain texture and shelf life. What raises red flags? A 2021 report from the British Journal of Nutrition identified that seed oil-heavy mayonnaise consumption was linked to subtle increases in inflammatory biomarkers and a higher waist-to-hip ratio in longitudinal studies, mainly when that mayonnaise is used as a daily spread. Publix products have received consumer complaints in regional forums about taste inconsistencies and sudden resin-like aftertastes, signals that an extensive supply chain and private label manufacturing can risk quality. Again, the mayo looks fine on the shelf. It spreads smoothly, but that smoothness comes from industrial processes, not from wholesome ingredients. A trusting grocery brand doesn't guarantee a healthy formula. Your body deserves better than smooth sandwiches built on shaky foundations. Number 30. Kroger Mayo. Kroger Mayo is one of those products that looks harmless and budget-friendly at first glance, but dig a little deeper and the picture changes quickly. The first thing you'll notice on the label is soybean oil, right at the top. That means it's the primary ingredient, and if you're trying to avoid high PUFA seed oils linked to inflammation and poor metabolic health, that's already a red flag. Then you've got calcium disodium EDTA, a preservative widely used in lower quality mayo to extend shelf life, but often criticized for being too chemical forward for something as simple as a condiment. Add natural flavors, vague, not transparent, and suddenly that jar doesn't look so innocent. Taste-wise, it's not winning any awards, either, with a thin texture, slightly synthetic tang, and a greasy seed oil mouthfeel. It's the kind of mayonnaise that makes you question whether the initial savings are worth it in the long run. If you're building sandwiches for your kids, or making salad dressings at home, there are much cleaner options out there using avocado, olive, or coconut oils. Bottom line, Kroger Mayo does the job, but you deserve ingredients that respect your body, not just your grocery budget. Number 29. Aldi Berman's Mayo. Aldi is famous for budget wins, but Berman's Mayo isn't one of them. It's one of the most pocket-friendly jars you'll find, but unfortunately, the ingredient list reads exactly like a cheaper mayo stereotype. Like many budget store brands, Berman's leans heavily on soybean oil as the primary fat source. And that's not just a nutrition conversation. Soy-based mayo often tastes greasier and feels heavier than clean oil alternatives. Flavor-wise, it has a sharp, acidic punch instead of a smooth, creamy richness, making sandwiches taste more tart and oily than balanced. And suppose you've tried mixing it into chicken salad or coleslaw. In that case, you probably notice the consistency doesn't hold well. It can separate or turn runny once other ingredients are added. Yes, price matters. But for something many people use multiple times a week, swapping to a mayonnaise with avocado oil or at least a blend of healthier fats can make a noticeable difference in taste and in how your meals make you feel afterwards. Berman's isn't the worst offender. It's just not worth the shelf space when cleaner, better-tasting upgrades exist. Number 28. Safeway Signature Cafe. Let's be real. This mayonnaise looks harmless sitting on the grocery shelf. Creamy, familiar, and the kind of staple many households reach for every week. But don't be fooled. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's entirely safe for your body. 1 tablespoon alone has 90 calories and is primarily composed of soybean oil, water, eggs, vinegar, sugar, and a few preservatives such as calcium, disodium, EDTA to maintain flavor. Here's the issue. Soybean oil is a highly processed vegetable oil high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when overconsumed, can promote inflammation. Add in preservatives and stabilizers, and you're eating a product engineered for shelf life, not nutrition. It lacks healthy fats or any functional nutrients that your body can genuinely use. Even the signature cafe branding gives a premium vibe, but this is just a marketing ploy. It's convenient and familiar, yes, but compared to cleaner options, such as mayonnaises made with olive or avocado oil and minimal additives, this one falls short. Use sparingly, and be aware that while it tastes good, your body may prefer something simpler and less processed. Number 27. Trader Joe's Real Mayonnaise. Trader Joe's Real Mayonnaise is the simple, trustworthy choice you can grab off the shelf without hesitation. Creamy, classic, and familiar, it gives off a healthy for my sandwich vibe. But here's the catch. Just because it looks simple doesn't mean it's entirely safe for your body. Peek at the label, and you'll see expeller-pressed canola oil, whole eggs, egg yolks, apple cider vinegar, distilled vinegar, lemon juice concentrate, mustard seed, water, and salt. On the surface, that seems okay. But it's highly processed in a way your body doesn't fully benefit from. The main culprit? Canola oil. Sure, it's touted as better than soybean oil, but it's still a refined seed oil prone to oxidation. Over time, or when heated, it can generate compounds that promote inflammation. The egg yolks and whole eggs do offer some natural emulsification, but the acids and lemon juice concentrate are there more to preserve shelf life than to nourish you. While Trader Joe's keeps its ingredients short compared to other brands, this mayo is still a highly processed, calorie-dense condiment. No fiber, zero functional nutrients beyond eggs, and the fat content is all from refined oils. It's convenient and tasty, but if you're looking for a truly clean mayonnaise, there are options made with olive or avocado oil, minimal additives, and no extra stabilizers. Number 26. Meijer Real Mayonnaise. Pick up this jar because it's cheap, familiar, and spreads easily on a sandwich. However, the reality is that 1 tablespoon contains approximately 90 calories, mostly fat, and 0 fiber. That silky texture? It comes almost entirely from soybean oil and egg yolks, not actual nutrients your body can use. The ingredient list reads: soybean oil, whole eggs and egg yolks, water, vinegar, salt, sugar, lemon juice concentrate, calcium, disodium, EDTA, natural flavors. The sugar and EDTA act as preservatives, not as health boosters. That means while your food tastes smooth and creamy, your body is quietly processing a mix of refined oil and additives. Here's something important. Studies suggest that a high intake of refined seed oils, such as soybean oil, can increase oxidative stress and inflammation, which are associated with heart disease, insulin resistance, and metabolic disorders. That's not something you see on the nutrition label, but it matters. Taste-wise, it's mild and familiar, making it easy to eat. However, if you're serious about clean eating, consider swapping mayonnaise made with olive or avocado oil, which contains minimal additives and low sugar. Your body will thank you. Number 25. Blue Plate Real Mayonnaise. Blue Plate mayo looks inviting in that bright jar. Creamy spread. But don't let that fool you. 1 tablespoon packs 100 calories, 11 grams of fat, and 0 fiber. That's a lot of energy for almost no nutrition. The ingredients: soybean oil, distilled vinegar, egg yolks, water, sugar, salt, calcium, disodium, EDTA, and natural flavors. Refined soybean oil is high in omega-6 fats. Studies show that overconsumption of these oils can trigger inflammation, oxidative stress, and insulin resistance. EDTA is a chemical preservative. Sugar spikes, blood glucose, and the egg oil combo adds fat without fiber or real nutrients. Here's the bottom line. Eating this regularly can quietly raise your risk for heart problems, weight gain, and metabolic issues. The creamy, soft texture hides the fact that your body is processing chemicals and refined oils instead of real nourishment. Number 24. Hy-Vee Mayonnaise. Hy-Vee mayo is one of those products you grab without thinking. A store brand, reasonably priced, and it looks harmless. But when you actually turn the jar around, the story shifts. The first ingredient is refined soybean oil, not the cold-pressed kind. We're referring to industrial, heat-processed oil that nutrition experts consistently warn about. Over time, these oxidized fats don't just sit quietly. They can fuel inflammation, disrupt cholesterol balance, and place stress on aging arteries. especially if you're 55 and up, or dealing with blood pressure and heart health concerns. Then there's the EDTA preservative, added simply to prevent the flavor from breaking down as it sits on shelves. Whenever a food requires a chemical to preserve its taste, it's usually a sign that you're getting a lab-engineered product, not a home-style recipe. The light version attempts to appear healthier, but instead substitutes fat for fillers, gums, and even sweeteners in some batches. And honestly, many shoppers have mentioned that the odd plastic-like aftertaste and inconsistent texture are not exactly confidence-boosting for something you're spreading on daily lunches. Number 23. HEB mayonnaise. People in Texas swear by HEB, and for good reason. The store does a lot right. But their mayo isn't precisely the real food pantry hero it's marketed to be. 1 tablespoon provides approximately 100 calories and 11 grams of fat, with most of it derived from high omega-6 soybean oil. That matters because regular intake of industrial seed oils has been associated with inflammation and higher long-term heart risk in adults, especially as you get older. Harvard nutrition researchers have repeatedly noted that diets high in refined seed oils may contribute to chronic inflammation over time, a condition that is particularly undesirable for individuals 55 and older or those managing cholesterol. The ingredient list also includes calcium disodium EDTA, a preservative used to maintain color and freshness. Sure, it keeps the jar shelf stable, but it also tells you this isn't your grandma's egg and oil mayo. It's engineered for longevity, not simplicity. The brand faced a recall in 2024 involving certain sauces and dressings due to concerns about listeria contamination. Not the confidence boost you want from a product meant to sit in your fridge for weeks. Number 22. Food Lion mayonnaise. Food Lion mayonnaise might seem like a budget-friendly staple for sandwiches and salads, but don't let that creamy texture fool you. Each 1 tablespoon serving contains about 90 calories, 10 grams of fat, and 85 milligrams of sodium, which can add up fast if you're not careful. While the ingredient list boasts soybean oil, eggs, and vinegar, it also hides stabilizers, preservatives, and high fructose corn syrup, designed to extend shelf life rather than provide nutrition. Nutrition experts warn that regular consumption of processed mayonnaise like this can contribute to weight gain, high cholesterol, and heart disease. A 2022 study in the Journal of Nutritional Science found a link between the frequent intake of industrial oils and emulsifiers and gut inflammation and insulin resistance. Food Lion has faced consumer complaints about spoilage and inconsistent texture. Still, when you're spreading it on your bread, you're adding a highly processed fat bomb that's soft, convenient, but far from healthy. In short, it's easy, cheap, and creamy, but your heart and arteries might pay the price over time. Number 21. Winn-Dixie Mayo. Winn-Dixie Mayo is a standard store brand option, often chosen for affordability rather than quality. Its main ingredients are soybean oil, water, eggs, vinegar, and high fructose corn syrup. The reason to be cautious is the heavily processed soybean oil, which research by Ramsden and colleagues published in Prostaglandins, Leukotrienes, and Essential Fatty Acids in 2013 found can increase inflammation and may raise the risk of heart disease when consumed regularly. Excess omega-6 fatty acids from refined oils can also disrupt the balance with omega-3 seconds, promoting chronic inflammation that can affect heart health, joints, and metabolism. For a healthier alternative, opt for mayonnaises made with minimally processed oils, such as olive or avocado oil and organic eggs. Your body deserves cleaner fats that support heart and joint health. Takeaway: avoid Winn-Dixie Mayo for daily use, as its refined oils and processed ingredients can contribute to inflammation and long-term health risks. Number 20. Stop and Shop mayonnaise. Stop and Shop mayonnaise is a standard grocery store staple, affordable, familiar, and readily available for purchase during your weekly shopping trip. But don't let the soft, creamy texture fool you. The primary ingredient is refined soybean oil, a processed seed oil that has been linked in multiple studies to inflammation, oxidative stress, and metabolic strain when consumed regularly. 1 tablespoon contains roughly 90 to 100 calories, 10 to 11 grams of fat, and about 85 to 90 milligrams of sodium, typical numbers for mayo, but the type of fat matters more than the quantity. Next up on the ingredient list, eggs and vinegar, followed by stabilizers and preservatives, including calcium disodium EDTA, which is added to prevent rancidity but does nothing for nutrition. Over time, regular consumption of mayonnaise rich in refined oils and chemical stabilizers may influence insulin sensitivity, increase cardiovascular risk, and promote chronic inflammation, particularly in adults 55 and up or those managing cholesterol and blood pressure. Some consumers have reported occasional inconsistencies in texture or taste, suggesting variability in manufacturing or storage practices. While it spreads easily and blends well into sandwiches and salads, your body pays the price for the convenience. Number 19. Giant Eagle Mayonnaise. Giant Eagle Mayonnaise might seem like a harmless, creamy staple, but there are several reasons to be cautious before adding it to your fridge. The primary fat is refined soybean oil, a heavily processed seed oil that research links to inflammation, oxidative stress, and potential metabolic strain when consumed regularly. Over time, these oils can contribute to increased cholesterol levels, insulin resistance, and low-grade systemic inflammation, which is particularly concerning for adults 55 and older, or those managing heart health. The mayo also contains stabilizers and emulsifiers to maintain texture and shelf life. While this makes it spread smoothly, these additives offer no significant nutritional benefits and are included primarily for convenience rather than health. Some shoppers also report that the flavor can taste flat or overly soft, suggesting that the formula prioritizes cost and mass production over quality ingredients. In short, while Giant Eagle Mayo spreads easily and tastes familiar, it's built on processed fats and chemical stabilizers rather than wholesome, nutrient-dense ingredients. If you want a healthier option, mayonnaises made with olive oil, avocado oil, or expeller-pressed oils are cleaner, tastier, and better for long-term health. For these reasons, it's one to avoid if your goal is both flavor and nutrition. Number 18. Wegmans Regular Mayonnaise. Wegmans Regular Mayonnaise appears to be a convenient kitchen staple, but its texture and performance reveal hidden compromises. Many home cooks have noticed that when mixing it into homemade dressings or dips, it tends to separate easily, a sign that industrial stabilizers are doing most of the work rather than natural emulsification from eggs and oil. The ingredient list leans heavily on processed soybean oil, which, while common in store-brand mayo, contributes little in terms of real flavor depth. Some consumers report a slightly flat or waxy mouthfeel, lacking the richness and tang typically found in artisanal or olive oil-based spreads. Another issue is the uniform mild flavor, which makes it versatile but also masks the lack of high-quality ingredients. Unlike premium mayonnaises that let the eggs and vinegar shine, Wegmans Regular Mayo feels engineered for consistency over taste, leaving sandwiches and salads tasting bland if used as the star ingredient. In short, Wegmans Regular Mayonnaise is more about convenience than culinary quality, and those who care about flavor, texture, or a less processed product might consider alternatives made with expeller-pressed oils or olive oil. Number 17. Ralph's Real Mayonnaise. Ralph's Real Mayonnaise is a convenient store-brand option, but it's far from remarkable in both taste and quality. One thing users notice immediately is its inconsistent spreadability. Some jars feel smooth, while others do not. In contrast, others can be slightly clumpy, making it tricky to coat sandwiches or blend them evenly into salads. The flavor is neutral and mild, which might sound good in theory, but it doesn't enhance dishes with bold or complex flavors. Stronger ingredients, such as vinegar-heavy dressings, herbs, or mustard, can easily overpower it, leaving the recipe tasting flat. From a scientific perspective, the primary fat source is highly refined soybean oil, which is rich in omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6 seconds are essential in moderation, research published in the Journal of Lipid Research suggests that a diet excessively high in omega-6 oils relative to omega-3 seconds may promote subtle inflammation, potentially affecting metabolic health over time. Additionally, the stabilizers and flavor enhancers used to maintain consistency may contribute to the mild artificial aftertaste that some consumers notice. Number 16. Smart Balance Omega Plus Mayonnaise. Smart Balance Omega Plus Mayonnaise markets itself as a healthier alternative, featuring a blend of canola, soy, flaxseed, and olive oils, along with added plant sterols and omega-3 fatty acids. On the surface, it seems like a wise choice for those seeking better fats, but there's more to the story. The formula relies on a processed oil blend, with soybean and canola oils comprising a significant portion of the blend. While flaxseed adds omega-3 ALA, studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition suggest that omega-3 from plant sources is less efficiently converted into EPA and DHA, the forms your body actively uses. The product also contains stabilizers like xanthan gum, preservatives such as calcium disodium EDTA and sodium benzoate, and synthetic antioxidants like TBHQ to maintain shelf life. These additives are safe in regulated amounts, but it's worth noting that this mayo is engineered for convenience and stability, rather than clean nutrition. Taste and texture are also impacted. Users note a slightly thin or altered mouthfeel compared to traditional mayonnaise, and the flavor is milder, likely to appeal to calorie-conscious consumers but lacking the richness expected in classic spreads. Number 15. Clover Valley Real Mayonnaise. Clover Valley Real Mayonnaise is a budget-friendly option you'll often see at Dollar General, but there are a few reasons to think twice before making it your go-to spread. The first thing to notice is its ingredient composition. The primary oil is refined soybean oil, followed by stabilizers, preservatives, and artificial flavors. Unlike mayonnaises made with single-source oils like olive or avocado, this oil is highly processed, which can impact the taste and consistency of recipes. Many users report that Clover Valley mayo tends to separate or become watery when mixed into dressings or sauces, making it unreliable for cooking. The flavor is mild and one-dimensional, lacking the richness and depth found in higher-quality spreads. While it spreads easily on sandwiches, it doesn't enhance dishes and may leave a slightly waxy aftertaste. The combination of stabilizers and chemical preservatives is designed for shelf life and cost, not for nutrition or culinary quality. Clover Valley mayo is fine if convenience and price are your only priorities. However, for better flavor, texture, and cleaner ingredients, it's worth choosing a mayo made with expeller-pressed oils or olive, avocado oil. Your meals and taste buds deserve more than just a cheap filler. Number 14. Best Choice Real Mayonnaise. At first glance, Best Choice Real Mayonnaise appears to be a harmless, creamy spread that fits neatly on any shelf. But don't be fooled by the friendly packaging. The first ingredient is refined soybean oil, accompanied by water, eggs, vinegar, and stabilizers like calcium, disodium, EDTA. This combination ensures a smooth texture and long shelf life, but at a cost. The mayo relies on highly processed ingredients rather than flavor or nutrient quality. Many home cooks notice it separates when mixed into dressings or sauces, and its taste is mild, almost neutral enough for basic sandwiches, but it won't elevate a dish. Frequent use means consuming processed seed oils that research links to inflammation and oxidative stress. If you want a cleaner, more wholesome alternative, look for mayonnaises made with expeller-pressed oils or olive avocado oil. Best Choice works in a pinch, but your meals deserve better ingredients and richer flavor. Number 13. High Top Mayonnaise. High Top Mayonnaise presents as a simple choice for everyday use, such as sandwiches and salads, but a deeper look uncovers why you might think twice before reaching for it regularly. The nutrition data lists approximately 110 calories per tablespoon and 12 grams of fat. While every mayonnaise has fat, that's expected, what matters here is the type of fat and processing behind it. High Top's formula likely depends on refined commodity oils, such as soybean oil combined with stabilizers and additives, rather than using higher quality fats or minimal processing methods. From a scientific perspective, while refined seed oils aren't automatically harmful in occasional use, diets consistently high in ultra-processed spreads built on industrial oils may contribute to subtle metabolic strain. One systematic review in Nutrients highlighted that frequent consumption of highly refined seed oils is associated with increased oxidative stress and inflammatory markers. Although this doesn't mean every jar causes immediate harm, when mayonnaise becomes a daily staple, the quality of the ingredients and the source of fat become essential considerations. Number 12. Sysco Classic Mayo. Sysco Classic Mayo is a go-to choice for cafeterias and restaurants due to its large, cost-effective tubs. However, behind the creamy texture lies a formula composed of refined soybean oil, egg yolks, vinegar, water, and calcium disodium, EDTA, a chemical preservative. While it spreads effortlessly, the oils used are highly processed, and studies have linked the regular consumption of such seed oils to systemic inflammation, oxidative stress, and an increased risk of cardiovascular disease. For seniors or those monitoring their cholesterol, the risk is amplified. Aging bodies handle processed fats less efficiently, which increases arterial stiffness and metabolic strain. Unlike mayonnaises made with expeller-pressed olive or avocado oils, Sysco Classic provides empty calories and chemical stabilizers rather than heart-supportive fats. The flavor is smooth, slightly tangy, and appealing for bulk cooking, but that convenience hides the long-term trade-offs. Over time, habitual use may subtly affect cholesterol balance, joint health, and inflammatory markers. Number 11. U.S. Foods Chef's Line Mayo. Don't be fooled by the professional catering label. This massive tub may seem convenient for bulk use, but it conceals a nutritional nightmare within. U.S. Foods Chef's Line Mayo is loaded with highly processed soybean and canola oils, along with stabilizers and preservatives to maintain shelf life. These ingredients, although inexpensive and convenient for mass production, have been linked in multiple studies to increased inflammation and cardiovascular stress, particularly in adults over 55 years old, according to Harvard. A single serving might seem harmless, but with sodium content creeping upward and artificial additives included, it's far from a clean option. Seniors or anyone managing heart health or cholesterol levels should approach this mayo with caution. The reliance on industrial oils and emulsifiers significantly reduces its nutritional value. Taste-wise, it spreads smoothly but lacks the rich, natural flavor of olive or avocado oil-based mayos. For anyone trying to maintain long-term health or avoid processed fats, this jar is better left on the shelf. Opt instead for a small batch, expeller pressed oil mayo for sandwiches that delight your taste buds without stressing your arteries. Number 10. Ken's Real Mayo. At first glance, Ken's Real Mayo might look like a classic choice, but dig a little deeper, and it's a cautionary tale in a jar. While marketed as a real mayonnaise, it's heavily processed, with soybean oil as the main ingredient, sugar, and stabilizers to keep it creamy on supermarket shelves. Studies show that regular consumption of highly processed oils and emulsifiers can contribute to chronic inflammation, higher LDL cholesterol, and cardiovascular risk, particularly concerning for those over 55, according to the American Heart Association. Ken's Mayo also contains trace preservatives and flavor enhancers that keep it shelf-stable but compromise nutritional integrity. The texture is consistent and spreads easily, but that convenience comes at the cost of your long-term health. For seniors or anyone monitoring blood pressure or heart conditions, this is not an ideal choice. Number 9. Lighthouse Mayo Dressing. Ever wondered what's hiding in that creamy jar on the shelf? Lighthouse Mayo Dressing may look harmless, but it's packed with industrial soybean oil, sugar, and stabilizers that prioritize shelf life over nutrition. Each spoonful delivers emulsifiers and flavor enhancers that keep it smooth, but not healthy. Research links these highly processed oils to inflammation, higher LDL cholesterol, and cardiovascular stress, as per Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. Unlike fresh, small-batch mayonnaise, this product offers convenience at the expense of heart-friendly ingredients. The taste is familiar, creamy, and spreadable, but mostly artificial. Number 8. Signature Kitchen's Mayo. Signature Kitchen's Mayo might look harmless in the grocery aisle, but seniors and health-conscious eaters should think twice before spreading it on a sandwich. This jar hides a formula designed for mass production and shelf stability, using refined vegetable oils, stabilizers, and emulsifiers, rather than nutrient-rich fats. Research indicates that diets high in processed oils and trans fats can lead to increased inflammation, triglyceride levels, and an elevated risk of cardiovascular disease over time. The taste is smooth, mild, and easy to use, but that's because it's engineered to appeal to everyone, not because it's nutritionally sound. For older adults, frequent consumption could contribute to long-term artery stress and elevated cholesterol, even if consumed in small amounts. If you care about heart health, consider switching to mayonnaise made with expeller-pressed oils, such as olive oil or avocado oil. These options offer natural flavor, healthy monounsaturated fats, and better nutrient retention. Signature Kitchens might be convenient and inexpensive, but when it comes to long-term health, your body deserves spreads made with integrity. Number 7. Great Value Mayo. Great Value Mayo appears approachable and clean, but looks can be deceiving. Beneath its creamy exterior lies a blend of hydrogenated oils and synthetic emulsifiers, designed to prolong shelf life rather than provide nutritional value. Scientific studies have linked these oils to higher LDL cholesterol levels, systemic inflammation, and increased cardiovascular stress, which is particularly concerning for seniors. The flavor is mild, slightly tangy, and spreads easily, yet this convenience masks significant health trade-offs. One serving may seem harmless, but repeated consumption can have a cumulative impact on arterial health, blood pressure, and long-term metabolic wellness. For a safer, more nutrient-conscious option, opt for mayonnaise with real, unrefined oils or those based on avocado or olive oil. These choices support healthy fats and minimize inflammatory compounds. Great Value Mayo may be widely available and inexpensive, but if heart health and longevity are priorities, leaving this jar on the shelf is the more brilliant move. Number 6. 365 Whole Foods Regular Mayo. 365 Whole Foods Regular Mayo may appear to be a healthier alternative on the shelf, but a closer inspection reveals why caution is wise. This mayo uses refined soybean oil and stabilizers to maintain texture and shelf life. While marketed as natural, research indicates that repeated consumption of highly processed seed oils can increase inflammatory markers and contribute to cardiovascular risks. The taste is smooth and neutral, spreading easily on sandwiches and wraps, but this convenience comes at a hidden cost. One serving may not seem harmful, yet the refined oils lack protective nutrients found in cold-pressed alternatives. Over time, seniors relying on such spreads may see subtle impacts on cholesterol levels, arterial flexibility, and overall heart health. For a safer choice, mayonnaise made with expeller-pressed oils, such as avocado oil or olive oil, delivers both flavor and healthier fats without the inflammation-promoting compounds. 365 Whole Foods Regular Mayo may carry the Whole Foods label, but when it comes to long-term cardiovascular wellness, your heart deserves spreads with genuine, nutrient-rich ingredients. Number 5. Fresh and Simple Mayo. Don't be fooled by the Fresh and Simple label. This jar promises simplicity, but the ingredient list tells a different story. Made primarily with soybean oil and high-fructose corn syrup, it relies heavily on inexpensive, processed ingredients rather than wholesome oils. For seniors or individuals monitoring their heart health, frequent consumption of refined vegetable oils could contribute to inflammation and elevated cholesterol levels over time. According to research on refined vegetable oils, the texture spreads easily, but that convenience comes with hidden costs. Artificial stabilizers and preservatives keep the mayo shelf stable, but add unnecessary chemicals to your diet. Sodium levels, while not extreme, are still significant enough to warrant caution for those with blood pressure concerns. Unlike Kraft or olive oil-based mayos, Fresh and Simple lacks nutrient density, meaning you get the fat and calories without the benefits of meaningful vitamins or healthy fatty acids. Number 4. Picked Sweet Classic Mayo. It may seem like just another jar on the shelf, but Picked Sweet Classic Mayo hides a cocktail of processed oils and additives that make your sandwich less innocent than it looks. This mayo is made primarily from soybean oil, a refined fat stripped of natural nutrients, which research links to increased inflammation and higher cholesterol levels over time. The label lists stabilizers and preservatives to extend shelf life, meaning each bite is a mix of chemicals designed for durability rather than flavor or health. While it spreads smoothly, it's far from nutrient-rich, and the artificial compounds may trigger sensitivities in some consumers. Sodium is moderate, but the genuine concern is the long-term effect of hydrogenated and refined oils on the cardiovascular system. Number 3. Chef's Quality Real Mayo. On the surface, Chef's Quality Real Mayo appears to be a standard food service staple, available in large tubs, practical for cafeterias and catering. However, dig a little deeper and it becomes clear that this is more about quantity than quality. The primary oil used is soybean oil, a refined fat stripped of most nutrients and linked in studies to systemic inflammation and an increase in LDL cholesterol. Stabilizers and emulsifiers are added to maintain texture over long periods, which may sound harmless, but these compounds are artificial additives that your body doesn't actually need. One scoop may seem innocuous, but repeated exposure to processed oils and chemical preservatives can have a lasting impact on heart health and digestion over time. Flavor-wise, it spreads easily, but lacks the depth or richness of mayonnaise made with olive, avocado, or expeller-pressed oils. For those prioritizing real ingredients, this brand falls short in practicality for large-scale use, but it is not a clean, nutrient-conscious choice. Think convenience over wellness. Your taste buds may forgive it, but your arteries won't thank you. Number 2. Farm Fresh Real Mayonnaise. Farm Fresh Real Mayonnaise may sound wholesome, evoking images of local farms and simple ingredients, but the label can be deceiving. Despite the real in its name, this mayo relies heavily on refined soybean and canola oils, which are stripped of their natural nutrients during processing. Studies have linked frequent consumption of these oils to increased inflammation and a higher risk of cardiovascular issues. The brand also uses stabilizers and preservatives to extend shelf life, chemicals that ensure long-lasting texture but add nothing beneficial to your diet. Sodium levels are modest per serving, yet repeated use contributes to cumulative intake that may affect heart and kidney health over time. Taste-wise, Farm Fresh spreads smoothly but lacks the nuanced flavor you get from mayonnaises made with olive, avocado, or expeller-pressed oils. Perfect for sandwiches or bulk use in regional delis, yet it's a convenience product, not a wellness choice. For those seeking genuine quality ingredients, this mayo is a compromise your body won't forgive in the long term. Number 1. ShopRite Real Mayo. ShopRite Real Mayo has long been a go-to option for kitchens, thanks to its creamy texture and versatility on sandwiches, salads, and dips. The jar may look wholesome, but the formulation tells a different story. The first ingredient is refined soybean oil, a highly processed seed oil that studies link to chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and cardiovascular stress when consumed repeatedly over time. After that, you'll find egg yolks, water, vinegar, and calcium disodium EDTA, a preservative used to prevent the fats from going rancid. While this helps the product stay shelf-stable, it doesn't add any real nutritional value. The convenience of ShopRite Real Mayo comes at a metabolic cost. Regular consumption of seed oil-based spreads can trigger systemic inflammation and affect long-term heart health. Even though the spread's silky texture and mild flavor feel comforting on your palate, it doesn't make up for the hidden health risks. For those seeking healthier alternatives, options with natural oils or minimally processed ingredients are a smarter choice, giving your body the fats it actually needs without unnecessary additives. But don't worry, it's not all bad news. There are actually some mayonnaise brands that are safe, simple, and made with quality ingredients, starting with number 15. Primal Kitchen Avocado Oil Mayo. Primal Kitchen Avocado Oil Mayo isn't just a condiment. It's a nutrient-forward choice for anyone who values clean ingredients. Made with avocado oil, cage-free eggs, and organic vinegar, it avoids the inflammatory seed oils and preservatives found in many conventional brands. Science supports avocado oil as a heart-healthy fat, as it's rich in monounsaturated fats, which studies have shown can help lower LDL cholesterol and support cardiovascular health. The texture is smooth, creamy, and spreads evenly on sandwiches or wraps without separating, making it a versatile kitchen staple. Flavor-wise, it balances subtle tang with a mild richness, enhancing salads, dips, and dressings naturally. Unlike mass-market mayos, it contains no artificial flavors, colors, or stabilizers, letting the natural ingredients shine. For anyone conscious of long-term health, Primal Kitchen offers peace of mind alongside flavor. Whether you're meal prepping, hosting a picnic, or simply enjoying a sandwich at home, this mayo delivers quality ingredients and clean taste without compromise. It's a modern take on a classic condiment done right. Number 14. Chosen Foods Avocado Oil Mayo. Chosen Foods Avocado Oil Mayo stands out as a clean, heart-conscious option for your kitchen. Crafted with avocado oil, cage-free eggs, and organic vinegar, it avoids the refined vegetable oils, artificial preservatives, and stabilizers commonly found in conventional mayonnaise. The American Heart Association highlights the benefits of avocado oil, which is rich in monounsaturated fats that can help improve cholesterol levels and support cardiovascular health. The mayo spreads smoothly, maintaining a creamy texture that works well on sandwiches, wraps, and in dressings or dips. Its flavor is mild yet slightly tangy, enhancing recipes without overpowering other ingredients. Unlike many mainstream brands, Chosen Foods skips artificial colors and flavors, keeping the taste fresh and natural. For those seeking high-quality ingredients and a healthier alternative, this avocado oil mayo offers both functionality and nutritional benefits. Whether for everyday meals or entertaining, it provides a reliable, flavorful, and guilt-free addition to your pantry. With Chosen Foods, clean eating doesn't mean compromising on taste. Number 13. Sir Kensington's Avocado Oil Mayo. Sir Kensington's Avocado Oil Mayo is a premium choice for those who want a healthier, flavorful spread. Made with expeller-pressed avocado oil, cage-free eggs, and organic vinegar, it avoids the highly processed oils, stabilizers, and artificial additives common in conventional mayonnaise. Studies show avocado oil is high in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, which may help reduce bad cholesterol and support overall cardiovascular health. This mayo has a luxuriously creamy texture that spreads effortlessly on sandwiches, burgers, and in dressings. Its taste is rich, yet subtle, with a natural tang that elevates recipes without overpowering them. Free from artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives, Sir Kensington's maintains a clean and fresh profile. Ideal for anyone seeking both taste and nutrition, this avocado oil mayo is perfect for daily meals or special occasions. It delivers quality ingredients, smooth consistency, and a superior flavor, proving that healthy eating can be indulgent without compromise. Number 12. Thrive Market Avocado Mayo. Thrive Market Avocado Mayo is crafted for those seeking a wholesome, nutrient-rich alternative to traditional mayonnaise. Made with organic avocado oil, cage-free eggs, and organic vinegar, it avoids processed seed oils, synthetic stabilizers, and preservatives that are common in mass-market brands. Avocado oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, which studies suggest can support heart health and reduce inflammation. The texture is smooth, creamy, and perfect for spreading on sandwiches, mixing into dressings, or using in dips. Its flavor is subtly nutty with a mild tang, allowing it to enhance dishes without overwhelming other ingredients. Thrive Market ensures all ingredients are non-GMO, free from artificial additives, and responsibly sourced, making it a clean label option for mindful consumers. This mayo is ideal for anyone seeking to combine great taste with nutritious ingredients. With its high-quality ingredients and balanced flavor, Thrive Market Avocado Mayo proves that healthy spreads can be both delicious and guilt-free. Number 11. Better Body Foods Avocado Mayo. If you think all store-bought mayo is created equal, think again. Better Body Foods Avocado Mayo flips the script, using avocado oil as its star player instead of the usual soybean or canola oil. This switch isn't just marketing. It offers a healthier fat profile, rich in monounsaturated fats that are heart-healthy and anti-inflammatory. One scoop spreads smoothly over sandwiches and blends beautifully in dressings. Still, the real win is in the ingredients. No artificial preservatives, no chemically altered oils, and no hidden additives sneaking onto your plate. Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry consistently indicates that avocado oil is a nutrient-rich fat that supports cholesterol balance and may promote skin health. For anyone tired of the generic, overly processed options that dominate supermarket shelves, this mayo feels like a breath of fresh air. Its creamy texture and mild flavor enhance your food without overpowering it, making every bite feel homemade. Choosing Better Body Foods Avocado Mayo isn't just a matter of taste, it's a minor daily upgrade for your overall well-being. Number 10. Tessemae's Organic Mayo. Most store-bought mayo is a chemical soup disguised as a simple spread, but Tessemae's Organic Mayo flips the script. Instead of industrial oils and artificial stabilizers, it's made with expeller-pressed oils, cage-free eggs, and all recognizable organic ingredients. No hidden chemicals, no weird aftertaste, just creamy, clean flavor. Research indicates that using minimally processed fats, such as those found in Tessemae's, can help reduce inflammation and support cardiovascular health. Every spoonful blends smoothly into sandwiches, dressings, or dips, giving you a rich taste without compromising your body. For anyone frustrated with overly processed spreads, this mayo is a rare win. Safe, wholesome, and flavorful. Skip the chemically loaded jars. Your taste buds and body will thank you for choosing a mayo that's actually worth spreading. Number 9. La Tour Angel Mayonnaise. Forget everything you thought about mayonnaise. La Tour Angel blends high-quality, cage-free eggs with expeller-pressed oils, such as sunflower and walnut, to create a spread that's creamy, rich, and truly flavorful. Unlike standard store brands loaded with refined oils and stabilizers, this mayo focuses on real, wholesome ingredients. Nutritionally, studies have shown that cold-pressed oils retain healthy fats and antioxidants that may support heart health and reduce inflammation. That means each spoonful isn't just delicious, it's a more intelligent choice for your overall well-being. The texture is velvety, making it ideal for sandwiches, salads, or as a dip for fresh veggies. If you're tired of bland, overly processed spreads, La Tour Angel offers a luxurious taste experience that considers your body's needs. Every jar feels like a minor upgrade to your kitchen, combining flavor, quality, and nutrition in one. Number 8. Mayo Monstera. Step aside. Ordinary mayo. Mayo Monstera is crafted with pure avocado oil, giving each bite a silky texture and a subtle, nutty flavor that transforms any sandwich or salad. Unlike conventional brands loaded with refined oils, this mayonnaise uses minimally processed ingredients designed to preserve healthy monounsaturated fats, which research links to better heart and metabolic health. What sets it apart is its commitment to clean, simple ingredients: cage-free eggs, organic vinegar, and natural seasonings. There are no artificial stabilizers, emulsifiers, or preservatives, making it a standout for those who care about both flavor and wellness. The spreadability is perfectly smooth enough to blend into dressings or dips, yet firm enough to hold up in a sandwich. For anyone seeking a mayo that balances taste and nutrition, Mayo Monstera offers a modern, mindful alternative to mass-market options, letting your recipes shine without compromising quality. Number 7. Wild Harvest Organic Avocado Oil Mayo. Wild Harvest Organic Avocado Oil Mayo is a clean label alternative for those who want a rich, creamy flavor without artificial additives. Unlike conventional mayonnaise, it's made with cold-pressed avocado oil, organic cage-free eggs, and natural seasonings, creating a smooth, slightly tangy spread that's versatile for sandwiches, salads, or dips. The real strength lies in the ingredients. Avocado oil is high in heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, which studies have shown can support cardiovascular health and help maintain healthy cholesterol levels. Free from refined vegetable oils, hydrogenated fats, and synthetic preservatives, it avoids the inflammatory compounds commonly found in mass-market mayo. Many people appreciate that the taste is bright and fresh, without that heavy, greasy feeling that processed mayonnaises leave behind. For anyone seeking to enhance the nutritional profile of their everyday meals, Wild Harvest offers a satisfying alternative. It's also USDA certified organic, providing consumers with confidence that it meets stringent agricultural standards. From a culinary perspective, it spreads easily, emulsifies well in recipes, and doesn't separate like some lower quality options. In short, Wild Harvest Organic Avocado Oil Mayo blends taste, health, and clean ingredients, making it a superior choice for mindful eating. Number 6. Good Food for Good Mayo. Good Food for Good Mayo takes a simple approach and elevates it with high-quality ingredients. Made with expeller-pressed oils, free-range eggs, and organic vinegar, this mayonnaise provides a clean, creamy taste without hidden additives or artificial preservatives. The texture is velvety, perfect for spreading on sandwiches, blending into dressings, or using as a base for dips. From a nutritional perspective, the oil blend is rich in monounsaturated fats, which research links to improved heart health and reduced inflammation. Unlike traditional mayonnaise that often contains refined soybean or canola oils, this brand prioritizes natural, minimally processed ingredients. It's free from hydrogenated fats and artificial emulsifiers, which can trigger digestive discomfort or long-term metabolic stress. The flavor is pleasantly balanced, with mild acidity and a gentle richness that doesn't overpower the other components of your dish. USDA certified organic and non-GMO project verified, it gives peace of mind for consumers seeking integrity in their pantry staples. For anyone focused on cleaner eating, Good Food for Good Mayo is a standout choice, blending taste, quality, and nutritional benefit seamlessly. Number 5. Dr. Berg's Keto Avocado Mayo. Dr. Berg's Keto Avocado Mayo is crafted explicitly for low-carb and ketogenic lifestyles. Made with avocado oil, cage-free eggs, and organic lemon juice, it offers a creamy, tangy profile while keeping net carbs extremely low. The avocado oil is naturally rich in monounsaturated fats, known for supporting heart health and maintaining stable energy levels, which aligns perfectly with keto nutritional goals. Unlike many commercial mayonnaises loaded with refined oils and chemical stabilizers, Dr. Berg's version avoids synthetic additives, hydrogenated fats, and sugar, making it a cleaner option for mindful eaters. Its emulsion remains smooth even after refrigeration, making it ideal for recipes or as a straight condiment. The flavor is mild but satisfying, with the avocado oil contributing subtle buttery notes and a vibrant color. This mayonnaise is also gluten-free, soy-free, and non-GMO, catering to a wide range of dietary preferences. Dr. Berg's Keto Avocado Mayo delivers convenience without compromising on nutrition or quality, making it a top choice for anyone following keto or seeking healthier spreads. Number 4. Biona Organic Mayo. Biona Organic Mayo is crafted from natural, sustainably sourced ingredients to create a genuinely wholesome condiment. Made with organic sunflower oil, organic free-range eggs, and organic lemon juice, it delivers a creamy, balanced flavor without any artificial additives, stabilizers, or refined oils. Its texture is rich and luxurious, making it ideal for sandwiches, salads, or culinary recipes that require smooth emulsification. The use of sunflower oil adds heart-healthy polyunsaturated fats, while organic eggs provide high-quality protein and nutrients. Research has shown that avoiding hydrogenated or highly processed oils can reduce inflammation and support long-term cardiovascular wellness. Biona's commitment to organic certification ensures that every ingredient meets strict standards for sustainability and ethical farming practices. The flavor profile is fresh, subtly tangy, and versatile, complementing rather than overwhelming other foods. For consumers who value transparency and quality in their pantry, Biona Organic Mayo stands out as a reliable, clean choice. It's a condiment that prioritizes both taste and nutrition, making it a superior option for mindful cooking. Number 3. Chosen Foods Classic Egg Mayo. Chosen Foods Classic Egg Mayo stands out by opting for clean, simple ingredients rather than soy. Made primarily with expeller-pressed oils and cage-free eggs, this mayo avoids the overly processed oils that dominate many commercial brands. What does that mean for your kitchen? A smoother, more natural flavor that complements sandwiches, dips, and salads without leaving a heavy, greasy aftertaste. Nutrition-wise, it contains beneficial monounsaturated fats from avocado oil, which can support heart health when used in moderation. It's free from artificial preservatives and fillers, so what you spread on your bread is closer to whole food goodness rather than a lab concoction. The texture is creamy but not overwhelming, holding up well even when mixed into dressings or sauces. For health-conscious home cooks, Chosen Foods Classic Egg Mayo offers a balanced blend of taste and nutrition. Skip the overly processed jars and reach for this clean alternative. It's a subtle upgrade that your taste buds and body will notice immediately. Number 2. Mother Raw Plant-Based Mayo. Mother Raw plant-based mayo is a game changer for those avoiding eggs but craving creamy indulgence. Crafted entirely from plant-based ingredients, this mayo uses cold-pressed oils and carefully selected thickeners to create a luscious, spreadable texture. Unlike traditional mayonnaise, it avoids inflammatory seed oils and heavy additives, providing a cleaner alternative that still satisfies the craving for rich, smooth flavor. Its nutritional profile is thoughtful. Plant-based fats and minimal preservatives mean you're getting more wholesome nutrients with each serving. The taste is surprisingly rich, with subtle earthy undertones that enhance sandwiches, wraps, or even homemade dips. Even culinary purists will appreciate that Mother Raw maintains the versatility of traditional mayo without resorting to artificial flavorings or fillers. For anyone seeking a plant-based, mindful approach to classic condiments, this mayo is a standout choice. It proves that avoiding eggs doesn't mean compromising on taste or texture. Number 1. Primal Kitchen Garlic Aioli Mayo. Garlic lovers, this one's for you. But beware, not all garlic spreads are created equal. Primal Kitchen Garlic Aioli Mayo combines the punch of roasted garlic with a creamy, wholesome base crafted from avocado oil, cage-free eggs, and organic vinegar. Unlike conventional mayo loaded with soybean or canola oil, this aioli focuses on heart-healthy fats that support overall wellness without sacrificing flavor. The texture is luxuriously smooth, perfect for sandwiches, burgers, or as a dip for roasted vegetables. Each spoonful delivers a bold garlic taste, balanced with subtle acidity, showing that clean ingredients can create complex flavors. It's free from artificial preservatives, stabilizers, and refined oils, making it a wise choice for anyone wanting a premium, nutrient-conscious condiment. Science backs the benefits as well. Avocado oil is rich in monounsaturated fats and vitamin E, which can support cardiovascular health and reduce inflammation when consumed as part of a balanced diet. For those seeking a flavorful, health-minded upgrade to everyday mayo, Primal Kitchen Garlic Aioli proves that indulgence and nutrition can coexist in one jar.